See that Anthony Edwards poster?
I sure did, and boy, I loved it. That shit was crazy.
Bro.
Now, would you have caught offensive foul? Because he did. No. I wouldn't have either, but he did that, and then he fell and
he fucked his eyeball up or whatever he did, but he dislocated his finger on his forehead. But regardless, bro, violation.
Best dunker since Vince Carter in game to me.
In game for sure. He's insane. His lateral to vertical jump is
it's slow motion of that video, bro. He just caught the ball, took a little gather, and was over the rim,
hitting his head on rims. And some kid asked him to have the jersey, and he said, "Nah, I gotta send this to Josh."
I saw that. That was so funny.
Bro, that's crazy. I just like his whole aura about him. He's fire.
He's the one I think will stay in Minnesota and
think so?
And try to compete. I like him. He's confidence can't be shook. I think.
Oh yeah, that's one thing about him that's super dope.
A future MVP, I think.
He's definitely got MJ vibes.
Yeah. Kind of his shot is kind of not. I mean, I don't know. He gives me a mix. Yeah, he gives me a mix of Kobe and the way his form. His form is what I'm talking about. Gotcha. Form. I'm talking about form. I ain't talking about him yet because he's too young to be compared. But
no, yeah, he's got a lot of work to do. He's got a lot of work to do.
I like him though. Did you also see the Austin Rivers dunk? I mean, Austin Reeves get dunked on. I was
gonna say Austin Rivers is the wrong one.
Austin Reeves, he got dunked on.
Yeah, that was bad. Like all up in his shit too.
I felt bad.
They said Austin Reeves took a Johnson to the face. Johnson dunked on him, but took Johnson to the face. That one was bad, bro. It was awful.
No, it wasn't.
And speaking of Johnsons, with that being said, welcome to the episode 3 of the Maybe It's Me podcast. It's your boy, Nick. Across from me is my dog, Devon. Paul in the back. How we doing, sir?
How's it going, guys?
Man, it's smooth and steady. How was our week last week? Paul, I'll start with you.
Pretty boring, but
How
got
come?
some comments on my previous episode.
Like what?
Just some people claiming that I don't look like Michael B. Jordan.
I'm just saying we found a young picture of you, so we went ahead and put it on the wall. Let people know what you really look like.
Live your truth, Paul. If you think you look like Michael B. Jordan, have that confidence.
I'm more like a distant cousin, but
he's retracting.
I still got the Michael B. Jordan confidence, though.
Hey, talk about it.
That's all you need, player.
So you just laid back in the cut, real bored like last week. Looked at comments.
Yeah, getting the social media stuff going. But
I love it. What about you, Devin?
I had a good week. Had a fun time over the weekend too. Went and did a little St. Patty's Day stuff. Had a little tortilla party.
What was that like?
That was fun.
Did you dye him?
No, we ain't down, but I learned how to make some fire ass tortillas, so I'm on my way to be the chef for real.
Yeah?
No, I wish, but
hey,
it was fun. We all out there got drunk, had a good time.
There you go.
I actually, I'm not gonna lie, I got drunk both days, Saturday and Sunday.
Damn, it was like that.
It was like that over the weekend. So, but it was a good weekend. Other than that, what about yourself?
Bro, I really didn't do too much over this last weekend. Just kind of hung out around the house. Yeah. Kept it smooth, kept it simple. My kids, bro, they're learning. They're learning emotions, and I'm learning emotions at the same time.
Yeah,
because I got like 2 of them or 3, probably like calm, happy, and angry. But yeah, I'm learning how to deal with some emotions on that side. Kids there are a lot of learning lessons about yourself and about them, and we're learning together. My son is obsessed with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles right now. So,
oh yeah,
yeah. Shout out TMNT.
Is that what gets him to go to bed or what?
No, we had to stop it because he was just craving it a little too much. He was screaming for it, but yeah, we're working on that. We're working on a side of gentle parenting with some sternness. So we're going
finding that balance.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But it's been good. It's been good. It really does help you understand yourself and what you need to work on. Because trust me, I'm not there yet. I'm not that man.
Look, speaking only for myself, it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Anytime I come over, it seems like y'all got everything under control. You and your wife is doing a good job. To me, like, I'm no parent, so I can't
I think we do a fantastic job. I think we have a great schedule for our kids. It's really just letting the kids discover their emotions. Like, it's just natural. It's normal 2-year-old stuff. Like, every 2-year-old goes through it, but it's just in the middle of it. You want to nip it in the bud real quick or do this and do that, and so you got to cooperate with your significant other. You have to cooperate with the child and really figure it out. So parenting life is still new to me. I mean, I'm 2 years going on 3 years deep. I got another one, a younger one than that that's about to be 1 year old. So 2 under 2 it's a journey for sure. Oh, yeah. Any parent I think that's gone through that will tell you the same thing.
I believe you. Yeah. And one day.
I'm waiting.
I'm taking notes on all this.
Good. Good. Hopefully anybody that's a young 30-year-old that is, dipping their toe in that parenthood life, it's a real thing. And I'm here to listen for tips, advice. I'm here to give advice where I can. I'm not the best at giving it. I have a lot of work to do, but I try for sure. That's the one thing I'm all about is trying.
You doing, you're not trying.
I appreciate that. That was deep. Appreciate that. And yeah, so episode 3, bro, this is a wild ride. I'm just super, I talk about it all the time. Just super appreciative, bro.
For sure. A lot to be gratitude about.
Gratitude. One of my good buddies is all about that one of his sayings is that gratitude. He's all about it. And so waking up and counting your blessings is what I say, but it's the same thing, right? Counting what you're thankful for.
100%. Just be thankful for whatever we all have something to be thankful for.
Oh,
absolutely. Every day,
Hey, you wake up. You got to be thankful for waking up. A lot of people don't.
That's true. But, I remind myself, I have a little reminder on my phone that hits me at 4 o'clock every day.
Mm-hmm.
That just kind of says, because that's kind of like when I'm winding down my day, like when it comes from work. I'm still there, but I'll winding down. Ain't much going on after 4 o'clock because it's everything shuts down at 5. So it's
Yeah.
So I have a little thing at 4 o'clock that reminds me on my phone. And I think what does it say? Something like, go through the day and tell me why you're blessed or why you're grateful.
Ooh.
Just so I don't think about all the negative stuff. Because I go through phone calls all day or something like this, and I'm juggling multiple jobs, and it's just one job could get all dang, and then I let that thing ruin my whole day when I got 5 other jobs that are doing just fine and everything's good. So I look back and I try to do that stuff every day. So at 4 o'clock, I give myself a couple minutes just to try to find something to be grateful for.
That's fire. Yeah,
I don't really have to try to find something. I find something to be grateful for is what I mean, yeah.
Nah, absolutely. And then one thing I've been trying to practice that my business coach has been trying to put me on is conserving your energy. Because, people, they go super hard during work, and that's what I've been guilty for in the past is going super hard at work and not having anything in the tank at the end of the day. I'm trying my best to figure out how to conserve that energy on, you have a work life, yes, but that work life has to have time blocks and balance. And then you get home and the same thing, you're needed much more than you were at work. And so to balance those things are very important. So things like that, they definitely help. That's a good little one of putting in that daily reminder of think about the things that were positive in the day, not negative.
Not negative, man. I do. I got all types of stuff that reminds me on my phone throughout the day.
That's dope.
Just because I have to, bro. I feel the world's negative and everything just turns into negativity. As soon as something bad happens, then the whole day is ruined. So I try. I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I will still let something mess up my day when I shouldn't, absolutely. But I'm trying to just make that change where it's it ain't always bad. Because, you don't we just out here.
Days.
We out here one day. We just out here living. We got to make the most out of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Making the most out of it is good, which we can easily segue into making the most out of our month.
Mm-hmm.
We got some goals to talk about, right?
Yes, sir.
So what you got?
So I think what I was doing the videos, right? And then I was kind of researching about money.
Yeah.
So for me, I took a little bit of a different turn this week, still focused on the same goal. But when I started researching about the staggered dividends last week, for me personally, I liked it because it's something that I'm a person that if I can see a good impact and an immediate return, not immediate, but I can see a return in the distant future.
Yeah.
That interests me. So when I did that, instead of watching videos, I just researched all types of stocks this past week that just gives you dividends. And then I found 12 stocks that I'm going to start buying into, and I'm going to get paid every single month for them, having stocks with them. So now I'm just going to try to I'm going to build up a pot of money, couple, whatever that I feel like is good. And then I'll throw that at it, try to start getting dividends back, throw the dividends back into buying more stocks, just trying to blow it up, just do that. And then I think because I'm doing all this financial stuff, it's got to be a goal. I don't know when because I got to figure that out, but I'm going to look into getting talk to a financial planner, somebody that's got this kind of degree. Just something
education
I can do.
back behind
just
it for
figure
sure.
out something. So just trying my best to figure that out. But my goal, I feel like it's going good because I'm really about this dividend lifestyle right now. When I can see that my stocks is giving me money back. For me, that personally, that just works for me. I like it. So Oh yeah, I've got 12 stocks that I've got written them down. I found all of them that I like. Some of them are like what they call aristocrat dividends.
Yeah.
Which means, I don't know if you know what that is, but it means that they've given dividends 25 years straight. Like,
okay,
because sometimes they don't do
just well established,
and they don't do it. Yeah, so they like 25 plus years, and like some of them I found they've done like 54 years. Like they never missed one since 1992 and stuff. So I'm like, those are the ones that I'm really looking into. So I'm buying some stocks.
Fire, that's dope, bro.
I appreciate that.
I like the fact that you started a goal and now you're like obsessed with it.
I'm in it.
Yeah, you're in it.
I'm in it.
That's what I'm like. That's what I like.
Absolutely,
for sure.
What about yourself, sir?
Hey man, I got date number 2 on the way. I think I have it up my sleeve what we're gonna do. I think it's gonna involve a little bit of putt. We've only done that once in our relationship, and we had a blast doing it. And I think we need to break the ice of just doing the normal dinner or movie things like that. So I think we might do some putt. There's this one I think it's like Monster Putt or something. It's by this Mexican restaurant called Los Azulos, right next to it, same strip center. Los Azulos. Fire Mexican restaurant in the city, bro.
That's when you sent me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're about. Yeah,
super good. So I think we might do dinner there and then go play some putt and then call it a night.
Margaritas and putt.
Well, we won't call it a night. We'll call it a night, if you know what I'm saying.
My ears have never heard this before. I'll just fucking with you. Nah, but margaritas and putt.
See, I'm not a marg guy. I'm not a tequila guy in general, bro.
Really?
Yeah, man. I'm not a tequila guy.
You a beer guy?
Beer, vodka for sure.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
What's your go-to drink at a bar?
Moscow Mule. If it's not a Moscow Mule at a bar, it's a beer every time. If I'm sitting at a restaurant or something, it's a Moscow Mule.
You, Devon?
I can't do those Moscow Mules. Mine are Long Islands. Sometimes blue Long Islands, whatever they got. Sometimes, and
I feel like Paul had a story on a Long Island one time that he got a little too turnt.
Oh, some Twisted Teas.
That's what it was. Twisted Teas. They'll mess you up.
Oh, they will, for sure. Is that what your drink of choice is, a Twisted Tea?
I try to stay away from the alcohol, but if I do drink, it's probably like an Angry Orchard.
I mess with those too.
It's
keeping
the
it simple.
I can drink like out of a bottle.
That low key. The only time I have Angry Orchards, that's my gambling drink. So anytime I go to the casinos, I get Angry Orchard. That's all I get. If I go to bars, it's sometimes I'll switch it up between Michelob, Coors, whatever, or Long Island's, whatever I'm feeling that night. But never an Angry Orchard. That's my gambling. That's it. That's my gambling drink. I can't tell you why, but it is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Coors all the way. If it's a beer, Blue Moon or Shiner. Shiner is a big one, and then Moscow Mules every time. I'm a huge muley.
Okay, I'll fuck with that.
Do you guys drink as often anymore, or are you kind of like chilled out with it? Like, how often are you actually drinking?
For me, I think I had a drink with my wife last month, but we were on like a 4-month streak of not drinking. I'm not a big drinker at all. Like if you know me, you know I could do without drinking for the rest of my life.
Yeah, for sure. I know that. Oh yeah. For myself, I would probably say I drink beer at least like once a week for sure. Not like every day, but I don't know. Sometimes me and my boy will go after work and we'll hit a bar real quick, grab a couple of beers.
Bro, random. I actually got obsessed with the TV show Cheers, like recently. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's from like the like mid 80s, early 90s. So it's older TV show. Came out like right around the time MASH came out, I think, and stuff like that. It was before I was even born. But I had gotten on a kick of like watching old shows, and I remember growing up watching Cheers. Like my grandparents would watch it and stuff like that, and I just never knew the season. I never knew what happened in the storyline, so I watched that, and it gave me vibes of like wanting to go back and like have that, like get off work, hit the bar, and just go talk shit or go vibe with some buddies.
No, really really it's me and one dude at work that do it.
Yeah,
go after work. We'll get a couple beers, and sometimes it'll be a short night. Sometimes it goes a little longer. Yeah. And then I would say the average would be maybe once a week we do that. And then I'll go drink with my wife. Depends on that. I know it sounds like it, but I really don't drink a whole lot.
Yeah, sure.
I do have like
bona fide alky.
Yeah,
but.
Yeah, I do.
Just
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
No, I don't think that's bad at all. I know people that literally drink every night, so
yeah, no.
I think you're doing good.
I'm a social drinker. I don't drink at home.
That's the
best.
I
don't even have beer in my house. I don't like nothing ever. I don't ever like when we go to the store. It's like, oh, you grab a 12. None of that. But like, it's just that one day of the week. Hey, you gonna grab it? Yeah, let's go do it.
Bro, I have canned Moscow mules at home that have been in my pantry since like Halloween, unopened. The whole box not open.
When we go back over to your house, we're gonna have one. We popping them open.
Popping them open.
Yes.
Paul, you gonna drink one?
Two, Paul.
I'll take a sip and see if I like it.
Oh, you never had a Moscow Mule?
I stick to what I know.
Well, we're going to have to pop that cherry.
Variety is the spice of life, Paul.
Negative.
I need you to remember that.
No. Everywhere I go, I order the same thing because I know I'll like it.
I'm not mad at that.
Low-key, I do the same thing sometimes. Like, when it comes to that, I do the same thing. Like,
the variety is the spice of life.
I know I'll do that, but like I'm open to trying different things. But like, if it's just me, I do the same things all the time.
I'm a very basic person, ABC as it gets. So like, if I can't figure out what I'm ordering on the menu, it's a burger and fry every single time. I'm as basic as it gets.
Like, what's your guys' favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant?
My easiest go-to in the city, I could just pull up anytime and be happy, is Cover 3.
I never been.
I've taken you there. Stop lying.
Oh, is that where we went?
Did you
I don't remember that. Like that place we went to. That's the old.
Did you hear how quick he was ready to let? Never been there.
Because I've never heard that. But where was that place we went? I remember when me, you, and Q went.
It was me, you, Q, and Trip.
Yeah, and we were watching Yo Sorry Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, but that was the old. Wasn't that like an old Honolulu's or something like that? Whatever that restaurant, whatever that place was.
It was near Hula Hands.
Hula Hands. I said Honolulu's. Wow, Jesus! You let me get that away? It's all right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, though.
You already upset me with just the fact that you don't like to bank the memories that we get to spend together. So it is what it is.
It's so far few between. You
no, it really was like 5 years ago. So I don't knock you for it. But
yeah, I remember that. But okay, but I know that was a good place. Yeah, but my go to.
Mm-hmm. Go to pulling up immediately.
Probably there's a little restaurant by our house off 78 called La Torte. I like that. That's probably one of our go-to spots.
Okay.
But at these places, do you have like a go-to meal that you're always ordering?
Number one every time.
See,
2 enchiladas, 2 puffy tacos.
My man was ready. He set you up, Paul. That was good.
It's just I'll do the same thing. Like I don't know how to explain. I do exactly that. I will do the same thing, but then like on a weekend, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do something different. But like Monday through Friday, I'm the same. I don't experiment because I can't have a bad meal and I have to go to work or something like that. I can't do that. So I only experiment on the weekends, but I do get out there and try different things.
All right. Well, we'll see as the time goes. We'll see if you try new things.
That's a lot of chicken tenders over here.
I feel that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I feel that chicken tenders is the easiest go-to for all cultured folks. I'm just playing. It is. Paul, what do you get if you don't know what's on the menu?
Chicken tenders or chicken strips.
There we go. All right.
That's one person.
I call about 15 of them. Then it would be their answer right now.
Yours is burger and fries.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I got some different sauce in me,
Yeah. But they have to be like chicken tenders or chicken strips with like sauce. Like
definitely
like barbecue sauce or like a honey mustard.
No, I don't do barbecue sauce.
Why don't you do barbecue sauce?
Huh?
You don't do barbecue sauce?
Nah.
Not even on like actual barbecue?
No, like if you put on like actual chicken, bacon chicken, barbecue chicken, and then like you have it with the brisket. I mean, fine. Yeah, but like I don't go out of my way for barbecue sauce. I don't dip nothing in barbecue sauce. I'm not a big barbecue sauce guy.
So what are you dipping in?
Number one is ranch. That is my
ranch is a go-to.
Ranch is the number one of all time. And then like if you're talking about that after that, it's like buffalo sauce, hot sauce, mustard, honey mustard, shit like that. Chick-fil-A sauce, most underrated condiment of all time.
I'll never try it.
It's underrated.
I'll never try it.
It's better than ketchup.
Well, why won't you try it?
Somebody offered it to me a long time ago, and I told them no, and I'll never try it ever since then. So, fun fact about old Nick Miller over here. I got the worst, like, ick or pet peeve or red flag of all time. Like, I have this deep down thing where if somebody offers me something, can be anything, food, hey, you want to try to do this, that, the third, and I say no, and you double down on offering it to me again, I'll never, ever do it. Ever. I'm done. Chick-fil-A sauce just happens to be in that category.
No,
now.
why?
I don't know. It's just something about me, man. I feel like I was born this way, but it's my alter ego, Betty coming out.
So you mean to tell me, I'm going to just paint you a scenario.
Yeah, go ahead.
You mean to tell me this sweet old lady comes up to you and says, Nick, will you please try this blueberry pie? And if you're feeling like you don't want to try it, you gonna double down and not try this, lady?
Oh, absolutely, bro.
Don't catch him in a bad mood and offer him something because he will never try it again.
Ever, bro.
Do you know how much anxiety that gives me now that I can't tell you? I gotta be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Nick, I want you to listen to this music, and then I have to know. I'm gonna start texting you. What's your mood like before I text you?
It's so not even like everything, because I'll try a bunch of stuff, but like, if I'm adamant on it, I mean, but that's I start to think about this, and it's like a great thing. Like, I just, maybe it's because I don't succumb to peer pressure. I took an oath in like 7th or 8th grade to dare to be different, and I tell you what,
you did it.
I'm fucking different.
Mission accomplished.
I ain't never done no drugs. I ain't never done a whole lot of things when it comes to substance abuse or anything. I took that oath literal.
Very seriously.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. And like, honestly, it does, like the fact that you stand on like not trying it. If you double down, you don't want to try it. That explains a lot about you as a person. That I'm like, oh, I get that. because that's Nick.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not surprised by it, but it's just like, now it's just like, I gotta know that if I'm introducing Nick to anything new in my life that I want him to be so part of, that I'm giddy about, and he gives me that paw, I guess I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be upset because I need you to match my energy when I'm giddy about something. Okay,
I got you. I'm gonna try better, but I promise you, like, if I tell you no and you double down, there's no in between. It takes me from 0 to fucking 100. I get so irritated. Like, my wife calls me out on it all the time.
But wait, let me ask you this. So I know for future references here. If I tell you, hey, Nick, try this or whatever, you be like, no. How do I know? Like, is that like no 100%, or is there any way that I know I can convince you? Or once it's no, it's no.
Yeah, if I tell you no, it's probably going to be a no. I'm not.
Even when you see my face turned away, it will turn. I'll be so happy, and you just give me a no, and I turn into that just upside down frown face. You still gonna tell me no?
Oh yeah, it's gonna piss me off if you're pouting even more. That's just like childish, bro. Why are you that upset that a human being told you he didn't want to try something? Come on.
You ain't lying. No, I get it. But okay, it explains a lot, and I get it.
I'm glad we got that out of the way early in podcasts, so motherfuckers don't be just, hey, Nick, try this.
I can't wait. That's going to be so funny.
It's not. No. You're going to have to.
No.
You'll have to watch people get beat up.
Do that.
Hey, maybe it's we of the episode 3. What you got, Devin?
Yes.
You gave me a good one, probably like a couple hours ago, and I want to hear it, on this podcast. What was
I was
it
highly upset. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
highly upset.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's me, but it absolutely irks me sometimes when these Walmart greeters be taking it to the extreme. Okay, I'm gonna paint you a scenario, Paul. Let me paint you a scenario. I was in a hurry to get into Walmart and get back so I can go back to work. Okay. I got like 3 things, nothing crazy.
You just stop by real quick.
Yeah, I needed to get in, get out. Nothing crazy, okay? Nothing there. First of all, there's a lady in the front. Or what, you go to there, I get my 3 things, then there's nobody ever to check you out ever anymore at Walmart. You can't find no registers open. They got registers, ain't none of them open. Don't get it. So everybody got to go to self-checkout, okay? Everybody taking their time during this self-checkout. And yes, that's me. It makes me mad. So I get the first checkout finally, and it's near the door, like when you're exiting, okay? Mm-hmm. And the greeter's there. So me and this greeter lock eyes. I look at him, he looks at me. We're in tone here. We're ready to go. I scan my 3 items. I put in my credit card. I fucking pay, grab the receipt, throw it in the bag. I'm out. This motherfucker stops me. Just stops me, bro. It was like, whoa.
He said, "Whoa!"
No, he didn't. He put his hands up. So
he put his hand up.
He put his hands up like, "Hey, I need to see your receipt." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Did you have a receipt in hand? Or
no, I threw it in the bag. I'm like, "Bro, we locked eyes. I saw him look at me."
First mistake.
No.
Paul said it's on you.
No. We locked eyes. He saw me. He could see me scan the items because I'm the one I'm the nearest register to the door. And I'm like, okay. So then he said, "Well, can I need to see your receipt?" And bro, it just instantly flipped me off. I think I texted y'all. I grabbed the receipt, I didn't throw it. I handed it to him and I walked up. I didn't even get the receipt back. I just straight walked up. Look, mate, I was probably an asshole at that point, whatever. But that irked the shit out of me. Like, you locked eyes with me.
Y'all had a moment.
Yes. Like, bro, you saw me. You saw me check out these items and still took the time out of my day, out of my motherfucking day, to fucking ask for a receipt, bro. I was hot.
You're hot now.
No, yes.
Starting to perspirate a little
bit.
It
just upsets me. Like, maybe it's me, but that upsets me. I'm like, bro, this is unnecessary. And I know it's like, oh, it's just a little interaction. But I was in a hurry. I was trying to get shit done. Okay? And I get it. I had a little bit of asshole in this and this. But why are you stopping me? I don't get it. We locked eyes, bro.
We're just trying to do the job.
And I'm going to stop saying me and him locked eyes. But you know what I'm saying. Like, it happened. Okay? And bro, it pissed me off. So I don't know about y'all, but maybe y'all would just hand the receipt. But
so you beefing with Walmart greeters now?
It just don't make no sense. But then sometimes you get the most chillest ones where like I expect to get it. Like I'm out here carrying cat food.
You walking out with a PS5?
Yeah, I'm walking out with cat food and shit over my shoulder, a big old case of water over my shoulder, or whatever. And I'm like, okay, they're definitely gonna have my receipt. So I have the receipt in hand, ready to go.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Y'all, they need to figure it out.
See, I'm indifferent about this. I'm indifferent about this for a couple reasons. Because I understand where Paul's coming from. Because I stiff arm a motherfucker with my receipt immediately. I have it the whole way. You ain't got to look at me. I'm just right here.
No.
And so I kind of, I stay ready with the receipt. But I have felt, so everybody knows the Walmart layout. Self-checkouts are right by the door. Which is also wild. Because if you robbing, like, it's easy. It's a quick getaway. But I'm indifferent about it because that's my future career, by the way. So I ain't gonna bang on greeters because I know I'm gonna be a greeter one day. Taylor talks about retirement. I told her I'm not retiring. I'm going to be a Walmart greeter when I'm older.
And if you stop me, Nick,
I'm stopping everybody.
Oh, no,
you're gonna be in that, and I'm gonna be getting called Trent Williams in that motherfucker. I'm stopping everything.
At 80 years old,
I'm stopping everything.
No, you got. They take this like.
I'm gonna take it serious. I'm top flight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I'm in there.
Okay, great.
We on duty. We on duty. We on duty.
Okay. No, I'm okay. So maybe it is just me then. It's just me, but it irks me, bro. It makes me mad.
No, it does get to me a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. I mean, when you're in the moment. It's when you have a moment with them.
That's what I'm saying. Put yourself in my shoes. Dog, you saw it.
You saw me come up to the register. You saw I had 3 items in my hand. You heard. There's only like 5 people in Walmart right now. You heard beep beep beep. And so 3 items. Yeah. And then you stop me. I'm the only motherfucker in the store. That's when it does get to me. But at the end of the day, homie was just trying to do his job. He's trying to make sure he gets that employee of the month one more time. Leave Bob alone.
Fair.
All right.
That's fine. I mean, I bought mechanical pencils, 97-cent mechanical pencils.
Banging on them.
I apologize, Bob. I really don't. Actually, no, I don't apologize.
He needed that.
Did you guys hear that Walmart's trying to get rid of self-checkout?
Good. They need to. You know how many times they've been robbed because of that?
That's exactly why. Apparently, they've been losing millions and billions because people just be scanning PS5s as bananas.
Shit. If I was back in them days, oh yes, we would have been walking out with some fancy items.
You're the reason I got stopped and had my whole interaction.
Oh yeah, my upbringing. Times was hard back in the day, bro. Fun fact about the menace I was talking about last podcast. My brother. He used to have a system where this was before self-checkouts too. He used to have a system at Walmart where he would buy gum and take an extra bag, walk back out to the things like he forgot to go buy something, put alcohol like Mickey's in Old English. Yeah, we were that ratchet back in the day. OEs and Mickey's, and walk out and show them the receipt that he had paid like as he was walking out. So old Bob was like, "Oh, you got your receipt, son? I'll see you later." And it turns out he's underage and it just had all kinds of beer. So yeah, we've been on that.
That's crazy. Nick and his family is the reason.
Yeah, don't put my whole family in it. My mom's about to these podcasts are about to get me so.
She didn't know her boy was like that.
No, yeah, she about to be on my head.
I got you,
for sure. But that's a good. Maybe it's me. I fuck with that one.
It irks me, bro, and I hope maybe I'm not the only one. I really hope so. I really hope I ain't the only one in this situation that get upset with that receipt shit, because I get upset with it.
But do you guys not just assume that they think you stole stuff? Because when I'm walking in, I always have receipt in right hand to have proof that I paid for stuff, because I'm under the assumption everybody in there thinks I stole something. So I just have it ready.
Boy, put that switch on me, huh? No, I don't, Paul. I don't think people think I'm stealing stuff. It's like... I'm just a dude out here trying to buy shit. So no, I don't think people think I'm just stealing stuff, but I get your point. I do get your point.
My man was walking around with that prejudice. That's crazy. He said everywhere I go, they judging me, and they ready to stop me.
I don't even think, like, honestly, I don't even think people think anything of people when I'm around people. Or
Isn't that weird,
like,
though?
I don't think people care about us.
The human brain is weird, right? The paranoia Paul just created in his head to be like, these motherfuckers already think I'm stealing, so I'm going to be fucking prepared.
Nothing to do with color, nothing. Just not me. I didn't scan no PS5 as a banana. You can check my receipt.
No, man, I don't walk around like that.
I don't either. No.
I just walk around like they're just doing their job. So here,
maybe
just
it's
take the
me.
fucking receipt. Maybe it is, y'all.
I mean, my point is, he saw me. That's just my point. If he didn't see, like, I'm not a monster. If he wouldn't have saw me and asked for my receipt, I had no problem. It's the fact that he saw me. It's the fact that I know he saw me check out these 3 items. It's like, it's more petty on his part than it is anything. Okay,
leave Bob alone.
That's
bro.
what it is.
We're gonna leave. We're gonna move on from Bob.
That's fine.
Bro, I was thinking about something. I'm not even. This is a random segue. It really is. But I was thinking about something earlier today, and I really was just curious for the podcast sense. What growing up was your most painful experience? Not like heartbreak or anything. Like, I'm talking physical pain. Did you ever break a bone or anything? I have a wild story. That's what I'm asking.
I have never broken a bone.
Me neither.
Yeah, no, I haven't. Most like painful, like I do have like painful stories though, like physical pain that I had.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, did you do anything stupid to like, oh man, blew my ankle out doing this reckless stuff? I have so many.
You say
of those
growing
stories.
up or just in general?
You could do recent. I have mine. All happened when I was a little bit younger.
I mean, the two most painful ones were I got staples in the back of my head.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then just like recently in December when I fucking tore my ACL and meniscus and all that shit in my knee, it shit hurt.
Damn, like, you don't have no good stories, man.
No, I mean, I was for the staples in the back of my head. It was the 4th grade.
Yeah,
and I was getting chased around the classroom by this girl named Ashley. I forget her last name, but my wife knows it. She's getting chased around, and this chair like fell off, and like I tripped over it, flipped over, and then hit the corner of the door frame with the back of my head.
You almost Cinderella storied your ass.
So I was bleeding all down my, like, everywhere, bro. It's crazy. Took me to the hospital. They put a fucking staple gun to my head and just stapled my things. Yeah, and then my wife called me Zipper Boy after that.
That's a good story. Yeah, that's wild. That's a good one.
Yeah,
mine wasn't anywhere near as bloody or like I had to go to the hospital. Yeah. It was just funny because it was the worst pain I've been in, and it was the most joy I've ever seen my big cousin in his entire life. And it's funny that his own happiness comes from him harming his little cousins. So if there's no like denial of we're gigantic wrestling fans. We were gigantic wrestling fans like back then, heavy. And I'm a gigantic wrestling fan now. But regardless, all of us grew up wrestling fans. Me, my older brother, and my older cousin. My older brother and my cousin are the same age. Mm-hmm. So fast forward all these years, bro, I'm in like high school at this point. And it's summertime. And so my cousin comes over to hang out with us for like a week or a couple of days, and he's staying the night. We're at one of those periods where it's just boring during the day. You really don't have anything going on. So I'm laying on the bed, stomach down, laying on the bed and just texting or on the phone or something, doing something random. My cousin comes up and puts me in the walls of Jericho.
Oh,
brother. So he does it in a very like playful mood at first. Like he's commentating like we all do, talking about wrestling. Like, oh, he's gonna put him in the walls. Mm-hmm. And so he starts putting me in the walls, and I'm like buying into the act. Like, oh no, like no, stop. So then he thinks we're both having fun and puts all of his strength into breaking my back.
Oh, geez.
And so at this point, he's going ham. Has both of them, and he's bro, he's screaming and I'm screaming just as loud, but my scream is from severe pain. Bro, he has the back of my feet almost touching my ears.
Position.
Dog, it was the most painful experience of my life. I'm screaming for my help. Meanwhile, he thinks that I'm buying into the act of him putting me through this pain. I swear to God, he almost broke my back in half. I am not kidding when I tell you. he almost paralyzed me. So he gets off and he's like, yeah, that was hilarious. And then he turns around. I'm not kidding when I tell you I was in tears. Like I was teared up. I was in so much pain. Of course, at that point, he's like, bro, just stop playing. He's like, oh man, I didn't even know I really like for real. And I'm sitting there.
Wait, how old is this again?
Bro, we were in like high school. That was the worst part about it. We weren't even kids. I'm sitting there at like 17 with a broken fucking back from somebody trying to do a fucking wrestling move on me. It's insane, dog.
That's fucking
sitting out here living our fucking childhood dreams out, and I'm breaking my damn back. My back still hurts to this day.
God, that is hilarious.
So yeah, that's probably the worst random story when it comes to the worst pain. I've done a lot of dumb stuff though. Like I got a lot of scars to prove it and everything else. But yeah, that one when it comes to like I shouldn't even have been in pain, and the fact that he did that shit, it fucks me up, and I'll never forget it.
No, that's funny as hell,
bro.
You never got him back? Shit, did the Walls of Jericho back something?
He's just one of those that like, it's very difficult to catch him slipping and stuff like that. So the ones that we do have him slipping on, they're very sporadic, bro. Very sporadic. Like when I tell you a lot of the good memories that I have in these situations are him putting us through pain. And that's like, I made another one, or I said it like he gets so much joy out of putting us through pain. Another one that I have wasn't even me that got put through the pain, but, it was, so we grew up as cousins. There's 4 of us, me and my older brother. Then there's Q, you know Q. Mm-hmm. He's in between them. I'm the youngest. It's Q, and then my older brother and my older cousin. And Q is the one that gets this pain inflicted on him. So I think we went to Cowboys or something. You remember Teen Night back in the day. That shit was popping. And so we did something like that. And either that or we're like party hopping. So we get done and we have to drop my older brother off. And so in the car is, I think like one of the homies was driving. Me, the big cousin, and Q are in the back, and my brother's up front. Oh no, we had a water balloon extravaganza. I can get into that story, but I might get into that in another episode. We had a water balloon extravaganza that night. It was fucking fun and wild. But we have water balloons. Well, my big cousin's pocketing one. Like nobody even knows that he has it. And I'm riding bitch because I'm the youngest. I'm sitting in the middle. Q's on my right. My big cousin's on the left. Now they get out the car just to dap up my older brother and say goodnight. I'm riding with them. I'm gonna go stay the night at Q's house. As they get out on opposite ends of the vehicle. So Montel's and big cousin's on the driver's side. Q's on the passenger side. As Q daps up my brother to say goodbye, Montel is warming up to throw the first pitch at 100 miles an hour. He's stretching. He's doing this number here. He's rotating that rotator cuff to get tuned up. As Q turns around to like basically get back in the car, Montel, my big cousin, throws, I'm not kidding, 100-mile-per-hour fastball straight to Q's temple.
Oh my God.
The noise it made when it hit his face was so loud. And the speed that he hit the ground at, like it was like, whop, and he's on the ground and holding his face. We're all dying laughing, by the way. Like that's one of those where you think it's funny because he gets cracked in the face. Like it's just one of those laughing moments. He gets up. It's dark outside, so you really can't see. But he gets up ready to fight Montel. We're telling him, like, relax, bro. It's just a water balloon. Like, you'll be all right. You'll be fine. Like, you're tripping. We can't see anything. It's dark. We say our goodbyes. We go back to the house. Q's eye is the size of a golf ball underneath. And we were like, hey, bro, we're sorry we was laughing at you, but it's dark outside. We really can't tell what's going on. So, yeah, my big cousin, shout out Montel, my big cousin, he enjoys inflicting pain on his younger family for sure.
Oh, I did not know that about that man. I don't know a lot about him, but I didn't know that about him.
Bro, he's wild. It's so wild. I have so many stories growing up with him. But anyways, yeah, enough of that. That was just a random thought. It was like, what childhood trauma have you been put through? I've been put through a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
When it comes to just goofy pain.
I'm trying to think goofy pain. I'm sure there's like something, but nothing out of my mind right
now.
No.
Well, it's about that time. And that time is to get into some current events with old Paul.
So I know Nick just talked about how he had a whole WWE move performed on him. But Devin, did you grow up watching WWE?
I did, yes.
Have you guys been keeping up with The Rock coming back?
I have. So Dwayne The Rock Johnson's coming back for WrestleMania, if you didn't know, or if our listeners or audience didn't know. He's coming back for WrestleMania, which is in April.
First weekend in April.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw something about that, and it's with Roman Reigns.
Yep. That's actually his blood relative. So they're they're playing into that whole thing. They're related for real. And they're playing into that whole thing. So they'll tag team up, and they're tag teaming up against Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes.
Okay. Who you want to go?
Who do I want to win?
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when a wrestler like The Rock comes back, they usually come back to like lose to like the younger people. So
he's like passing the torch. But honestly, like The Rock did the best job that wrestling's done in a while by going full heel.
I mean, yeah.
Heel Rock is good. Heel in the wrestling world, if you don't know Devin, is like the bad guy. Babyface is the good guy that everybody wants to win. In this case, Roman Reigns has been heel for many years now, and Rock's just kind of adding into that. But I think The Rock will end up turning on Roman. I think that's kind of like the thing everybody knows, is that The Rock is going to like do something to make him lose the match.
What were your guys' favorite wrestlers growing up?
Go first.
Stone Cold.
That's your number one? That's
my number one.
Same here.
That and the Hardy Brothers were a close second. I fucked heavy with the Hardy Brothers.
You fucked heavy.
Pause. Come on with that. I didn't say. I said they were my friends. Like I liked them. They were dope.
I feel that. No, the Hardy Boys were fire. Everybody was in there doing the little no. Yeah. Everybody was doing the air flicks with the thrusts.
They had Lita too. That was when I fucked with them heavy. Like Lita.
Yeah. Matt when they were doing the TLC matches and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely.
What about you?
I'd say Stone Cold number one. That's why I have his belt behind me, his custom Smoking Skull belt. Stone Cold number one, Texas native. San Antonio native number two, Shawn Michaels. Number three, another Texas guy I'd have to say it'd be Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero is probably my number three. Viva la raza. And then, yeah, bro, like, I don't know. That's definitely the top three.
Eddie Guerrero is a very good one. That's a good one.
We lie, we cheat, we steal.
That's like, man, I almost forgot about Eddie. He's a good one.
Eddie's up there for sure. Yeah. R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero.
You, Paul, who's your favorite?
I mean, I came in like when these guys were kind of older and like the Attitude Era was done, so I have to put John Cena up there.
No, I'm not mad at it.
CM Punk.
That one I'm mad at. I can't stand CM Punk, bro. I can't stand him.
He was great on the mic.
I don't think okay. Like, I didn't watch wrestling around that time frame, so. But overall, I don't think he was the best mouthpiece on the mic, and there was nothing cool about him or his skill set.
You had to be watching during like the 2010s, 2011.
The spinner belt days, in which I retired throughout that stint, so I came back recently. Not too think of that
recently. One. What's your favorite title belt?
Smoking Skull, the one that I have, that one. Easily the best belt. Easily. It has snake skin leather on the inside.
True. I mean, I just grew up on the spinner one, so
that's the one that
was on the games.
I mean, that it's cool. Like, spinners were a thing back when we were growing up, so
yeah,
I get why they did it. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the John Cena one either.
Yeah. Moving on to our next topic. Have you guys seen what's been going on with Bruno Mars?
He broke
$50 million in debt. Mm-hmm. Who was it? MGM?
Yeah, he owes MGM $50 million.
I'll tell you right now.
Gambling debt.
How do you get in that much debt?
I don't know. Well, so I was talking to some people about it. Now I know this for a fact. If Bruno Mars don't pay up, he gonna be doing Vegas shows for the rest of his life. Yeah, he gonna be paying that debt off. But apparently, he lost like $17 million in one night of gambling. Bro, after that one night, I don't even know how you get to 50 after that. I'd be like, no, I'm done. How you get $17 million in debt and then go into 50?
Fuck that! I'm going back. I'm getting mine.
Hey, but you know what? I respect the man for not quitting. I'm not gonna lie. Real gamblers don't quit.
Is that how you feel?
That's how I feel.
Have you ever walked out with money in Vegas?
For sure, yeah.
Okay.
If
you said that and was just like, no, I ain't never won.
No, yeah. I win money, yeah. Coming back from Vegas, I have a quick slot story. I went on to Vegas with the homies, with the boys. So, one one of the friends walked out with like good cash, but I was going out. I didn't have the best success there. Maybe a couple hundred up, nothing crazy because it just wasn't having a thing. But on my way out, you had to check out of the hotel at 10, right? So my flight wasn't until 2, but I had to check out the hotel, and I wasn't about to I just went straight to the hotel, straight to the airport. And so I was just in there. And in the Vegas airports, they got casino slots or whatever you want in there. So I started playing slots.
Yeah.
Won a cool almost 2 G's on that slots. Walked out of literally on the slot machines in the Vegas airport.
I've always been tempted to play the Vegas airport slots, but I never have. So,
I mean, I had a good time.
I'm a roulette guy, though. I like roulette. That's my game. Middle 12, I play that. If I don't do too well early on a martingale, I got a whole I got like 7 different strategies I apply to roulette. Yeah. Shout out the YouTube channels that have helped me. I forgot this one. It's got this Asian guy on there, but like he breaks down different strategies that you can apply to roulette.
What's the most you've ever won?
In roulette, I think I've been up like a couple, like 15. I'm not a big like heavy applied number at one time type of guy. I just let it gradually build up. I mean, I go in with a budget, but like I'll start with like 100, bring 100 up to like 5, leave for the night.
That's what you're supposed to do right there.
Just keep it going.
That's what you're supposed to do. The real thing is if once you double your money, you're supposed to get out.
Yeah,
that's it. You ain't gonna become a millionaire.
No, yeah,
you're not.
The house always wins, bro.
You don't have that mindset of like I could double this if I stayed.
Say that again.
Like you don't have that mindset of I could earn more than I already have.
Of course, that's why I'm a degenerate gambler. But when I'm up, when I've doubled my money,
I'm a way more degenerate gambler when it comes to betting on sports. I think that one gets me. 100%. Like the Vegas one, I think it's because it's more tangible. Like you can grab the chips, you can look at the chips, you can see the dealer fucking with you and shit. I think on that one I'm more.
I'm a blackjack, so you see how the table plays. Can't you know what? That's another pet peeve. Can't stand when a motherfucker fuck up the table.
Hey, word on the street is that you fuck the table up.
That's one lie.
You be selfish on the table.
No, I just got different styles. But when it's everybody's on the table, I follow the lame ass rules. Like everybody wants.
See, you call him lame because he be like, I'm in it for me.
No, I'm not. Like if we in it for the table, I try to work with the table to get the dealer to bust. That's my goal.
You gotta let the table win.
I do that. I always want that. There's always that. When I'm with the table, I'll do that. But like when there's like because you probably heard this story from one of our friends. Is why you talking about. It's just me and him at the table. It's just me and him at the table. I'm doing my rules that I like because we have different.
I mean, I said everybody for himself. Don't care who's at the table.
No, I don't. It don't be
quick to go by himself.
It don't be like that.
Did you even offer to?
All I know is our friend was hot.
Yeah, he was hot.
Hot.
But he's hot about everything.
He said I think in that table sitting, he said that you cost him like 3 to 5 range, if I'm not mistaken.
He lied. He cost himself that.
So it's his fault.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not gonna take responsibility for another man losing money. That's not my fault.
After he just said all this talk about communion at the table.
No, it wasn't. I didn't do nothing wrong for him to lose the money. Is my point.
Have you seen Paid in Full? All right. Well, that is going to not be said because it won't make any sense. Actually, listeners, everybody knows the line. Everybody eats, B. Everybody eats.
You don't
need to do too much. Everybody eats.
I'm on the same subject. I'm agree. I'm not disagreeing with you. The other friend, we're not going to say what really happened, but like, there's 2 sides to every story, and that's just what it is.
That's fair.
And
would you like to get it out?
No, and on top of that, I might have been like a month into my gambling career when this happened. So I don't get no rookie savings, no nothing, no blessing, no gracing.
I didn't know that it was that early on in your career, boss.
It was early in my career.
My bad.
I call it my career. It was early.
Hey, gamblers have a career because that should be fucking like, yes, you can see Bruno Mars should be retired.
Facts.
He's got to learn. I learned.
What was your learning experience like, Paul?
Nick using me as his personal piggy bank.
I also say I didn't send you to Vegas
for the Dallas tickets.
Yeah, them Dallas tickets got your ass.
Dallas tickets, weekly NFL pick'ems.
That one I didn't do too good at, but
I was paying other people though.
Yeah,
I won 1 week.
The Dallas ticket got your ass for sure.
Forced me into retirement.
$50 million though is ridiculous.
It's wild. What else you got?
So, Justin Fields gets traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, this sets up Caleb Williams getting drafted by the Bears. Is he the one to turn this franchise around?
Let me go first.
Sure. Is he going to turn the franchise around? I want to say yes, but I'm not the biggest Caleb Williams. I'm not hyping him or buying as much of this hype as everybody else is. Like, they're calling him this generational talent, potentially next Mahomes. I'm not buying all that, but I do. The one thing I'm gonna say, if Caleb Williams does good in Chicago, I hope he does. He's gonna do good because they've set up the right team now. They done got the assets. They done got the personnel to like have a team around them. They're gonna have a great defense next year. Keenan Allen they added the other day. Like, they got talent around that team now that Caleb Williams should be good, whereas Justin Fields didn't really have that chance. But I'm not buying that Caleb Williams is this next generational talent. No, I'm hoping also, because I'm not going to lie, I'm a Packers fan. So why the hell would I want to see Caleb Williams do good? I only want to see him do good if he says, I'm not playing for the Bears, which he could do. Hope he do that. He says, I'm not playing for the Bears, then I hope he has all the successful career in his whole life.
You think he pulls an Eli Manning? Says, I don't want to go there?
He can. Why not?
I think he does. I think he does mainly because what I was going to say, and to piggyback off of you with the Caleb Williams situation, I think he has ridiculously good talent. Mm-hmm. He's super, super good as a quarterback. I think the thing that I'm on is here and here. I don't think he's a leader of men, which at the quarterback position is the most important. And I think he's a very selfish-minded. I was listening to a bunch of podcasts and watching a bunch of things where they talk about basically his attitude and that fact that Lane Kiffin was the only person that could speak to him on the entire squad. Like, he couldn't even what's that other coach that came from Arizona?
Cliff Kingsbury.
Cliff, he didn't talk to Cliff at all. Like, everything
that was
needed to be through.
Coordinator, no?
Bro, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I think.
So when you say Lane Kiffin, you mean Lincoln Riley?
Yeah, sorry,
Lincoln Riley.
Wow,
I got you.
good save. Lincoln Riley. He's the only person that he was talking to at his tenure. Especially when he started getting the Heisman and everything, or when he won the Heisman. And so I just don't think he's built yet to understand what it takes to lead in the NFL and be at the quarterback position in the NFL. I feel like it's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and other teams will purposely set you up to drown you, to make you feel what it's like, the pressure of being a leader of an organization. And Chicago doesn't have the backbone to take care of quarterbacks. They've proven that with Justin Fields. They've proven that with even all the way back to like Cutler, things like that.
They've never had a great quarterback.
No, they've never had a great one.
Like even McMahon
Justin Fields isn't bad. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Not,
as far as like, you had quarterbacks that could help you, but you don't do anything for them as far as back them and push them into the direction that they need to go.
Was Justin Fields starting quarterback caliber?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think the team and the scheme around him wasn't built for his strengths, but
would you have traded him?
Yeah. I got the number one pick. You got to go somebody like Caleb Williams. It wasn't working. Clearly, you weren't trying to make it work. So, and you don't want to pick up. A lot of people forget he has like a $25 million option coming up at the end of next year.
Option.
Yeah. So there's all of that with Justin Fields too. So why would you, if you're not confident in that quarterback, pick that option up and ride it out again? So it made sense. You stay on a rookie deal.
It made sense, and they had to do it that way.
Yeah.
I just personally, I wonder if Caleb Williams is even the best quarterback in this draft class.
He might not be. I mean, we've seen a lot of quarterbacks get you.
And Drake May that I like.
Even Michael Penix.
Michael Penix is nice. Yeah, I just think people have a sour taste from the last game he had.
It's all right. He can throw the ball.
He can. And then a lot of people are moving up to JJ McCarthy.
Nah, I don't care about all that. He's trash.
So if you guys had the first overall pick, who are you picking?
I'll go Caleb Williams. I think just talent-wise, you have to.
So even after
you have to gamble. Yeah, no, it'd be dumb for me to sit here and say that he's not talented. I just don't like his attitude.
Do you think that's like media, or do you think that's like his actual attitude?
I think that's NIL and the money that man has.
Did you see his apartment?
No, but I'm sure it's crazy. He looked at a camera and said "ka-chow" as he was getting into his red Ferrari. So, I mean, I'm sure his house is stupid.
Yeah. No, I'll go Drake May, I think.
Okay.
I think so.
So you believe that?
If it's not,
it's not that I don't think Caleb's will be good. I do. I think he'll be good, but I'm not gonna lie. He gives me Kyler Murray vibes.
I feel that.
Like he does, and I don't see if that's gonna be great.
If it's not him, to me, it's Michael Penix. I just like the way he throws the ball. Got a good touch. Got a good spiral. He throws the ball really well. He's very calm under pressure. I mean, even the whole championship game, he was calm. He was getting fucked up, but he was calm.
You know, I would not be surprised honestly if Jaden Daniels is the best quarterback out of all of these people. I think low key people are sleeping on him.
What about Bo Nix or whatever his name is?
Yeah, I'm not a big Bo. I'm not as big on Bo Nix. I hope he does good, but
yeah.
I'm not that big on him.
I feel that. What else you got?
Have you guys seen the Netflix receiver shows coming out?
That shit looks fire. Well, the quarterback series was fire, so hopefully this is the same.
So it's going to be highlighted by Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, and Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra's story is about to be crazy.
Yeah.
Ever since Hard Knocks, I fuck with him so heavy. Him and the way his family pushes each other, crazy. Yeah. Devontae Adams will be interesting. Justin Jefferson, I may end up hating him after this.
Why?
Just because he could go one or two ways. Like he'll either I feel like I hate him or love him after this. But either way, I'm interested to see how he lives life outside of this. I think Kirk Cousins got a bunch of fans from the quarterback series. Like everybody fell in love with him and his family. Hopefully it goes the same for everybody. I feel like they got George Kittle on it too.
Yeah, George. I mean, everybody like George, and George is a big WWE guy too.
Yeah, heavy. Yeah. And he's a huge Halo guy too. So I love that. He's got Master Chief tatted on his forearm. I'm next. I'm getting him on my damn neck.
Have you watched the show?
Yeah, I think I got like a couple more episodes to catch all the way up though. But the Halo show is definitely interesting because it doesn't follow the books or the games. They had to do a bunch of spins, which makes sense for the show portion of like the game would not correlate with how people view shows. And so I really like the twists and things that they did on it. I just kind of hate how quickly they showed Master Chief with his helmet off. But it's also one of those things like, how can you do a show with somebody? Mandalorian did it for a long time, but still.
So it's just the guy voice acting until they show him?
They show him in the first episode with his helmet off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. In Mando, they did it like the last episode of that season, the first season, I think. This show, they did it the first episode. His shit was coming off.
Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah, shout out receivers. I'm looking forward to that show for sure.
When does that come out?
They said later this year.
Later this year? No, I'm definitely excited about that. I want to watch that.
Have you seen the quarterback series?
Not yet, but I'm going to watch that. No, I want to see that.
Of course.
I'm currently watching something else right now.
What are you watching?
I don't remember the name of it.
All right.
Well, at least I'm describe it. They call it like the dark days of Nickelodeon type thing. It's about that. Dan guy, Dan Schneider,
exposing Nickelodeon.
Yeah, exposing Nickelodeon. That's just wild.
What was your favorite? Did you ever watch when like actors were involved, like Drake and Josh, or
no, I never.
Like did you watch All That?
Never heard of those shows.
Oh, you never heard of All That? Kenan and Kel. You ever watch Kenan and Kel?
I've heard of Kenan and Kel. I didn't watch it though.
Okay, all right.
I didn't watch like that Nickelodeon live shows, but I'm just.
Two best shows on there were Legends of the Hidden Temple and Kenan and Kel, easily.
Nice.
What was young Devon watching?
I watched a lot of Toonami. Y'all remember what Toonami was?
Yeah, Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network.
That's what I watched. I like that. Like, what was on there? Dexter's Laboratory, right?
Dexter's, Johnny Bravo.
Samurai
Jack, yeah.
That was like Zoids.
Yep.
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, all the Dragon Balls, Dragon Ball G.
Yeah.
Like, I watched all that. So
Fun fact, I've never seen Dragon Ball. Any of them.
Really?
None of them.
Me neither.
What's your mood like? You in a good mood?
Yeah, I'm not watching it.
No, come on, don't do that to me.
It's been too long. I tried and like I found the original Dragon Ball Z and it was so outdated and dubbed that it was trash. So I gave up.
Look,
wash my hands of it.
It's a sad time in this world right now for Dragon Ball Z members because
R.I.P. homie.
Yeah, so I need you to just watch it just for him.
Just watch any anime?
Yeah, yeah, sure I have. Does Invincible count?
No. It has to be made
in Japan? Wow. Does Avatar: The Last Airbender count?
I would count it, but a lot of people wouldn't.
Okay, yeah, that one. Does I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just trash. Maybe I don't watch the anime. I'm not opposed to it. Anybody got any recommendations? Viewers, y'all got any recommendations? Leave a comment on what Nick should watch as his first anime.
Devin, you?
No, I'm not an anime guy.
I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, I watched them. I've heard about Invincible. People told me to watch that, and then I have like I said, we go out sometimes with this couple.
Yeah,
and the guy that I go out with him, he's really heavily into anime, and he'll tell me all about all these shows to watch and stuff like that, and get Crunchyroll. So I told him one day I'm gonna do it.
Okay, I might join you on that. I appreciate those, Paul. That was good.
And then I have one current event for y'all that just happened today.
What you got?
Because I know I said it wasn't going to happen. Conor McGregor come back and fight Michael Chandler. He said it happened this summer. It's Conor McGregor said it himself.
Did he say it or did Dana White say it?
No, Conor McGregor said it.
He's said a lot of things.
No, I know. But if it times out right, that would be this summer. Mm-hmm. That would be in the Sphere for International Fight Week. Because I'm pretty sure Dana White wants to do the first Sphere fight.
Yeah, it's booked already. If I'm not mistaken, he's reserved it. He's got it.
So you could put Conor McGregor in there. You could put Conor McGregor in there. He's international. He'll fit the whole bill of it.
Does he sell it out?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's Conor McGregor. I mean, if he actually comes back, he'll sell it out. It's just if he comes back. But I'm just saying, he said he's gonna fight Michael Chandler this summer. That is a maximum 3 months.
If it does happen, I think he has a strong chance of winning that fight. I think his distance is something that Michael Chandler easily falls into that trap of. And I think he's even talked about that, like the distance control of Conor is crazy. But being absent is being absent, and so he's been gone a while, and he's probably a little rusty, and he's got a lot of weight transitions too. So
he's got. I think probably gonna fight. I don't think they'll fight at 155 though.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like it's hard to operate when you go from all these weight changes and your power and everything. Like he's gonna carry a lot of things, like power being one of them, but he just didn't look good against Dustin. So we'll see. But with that being said, this episode 3 was awesome.
Yes, it was.
We've been on the road to 500 subs. We're inching our way forward. So please, if you have the time and you have the courtesy and the love in your heart, hit that subscribe button, that like button. Leave us a comment. Just let us know whatever you'd like to hear or say. We're all ears. Thank you for everybody out there that is listening, that is watching. We appreciate it. Devin, you got anything?
Follow us, dum-dums.
And thank you, Devin. With that, love you guys. Love everyone out there. Toodles.